There is a secret crypto billionaires group chat. They use it to discuss new coins, exchange deals, which coin's gonna pump next, and timing the bottom. And today, I just got access to it. Actually, I just logged into Twitter because that's where all this stuff goes down. You have CZ, founder of Binance, Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of FTX, Charles Hoskinson, creator of Cardano, Justin Sun, founder of Tron, and Arthur Hayes, founder of BitMEX, which used to be the largest Bitcoin exchange. They do what any group chat would do. Argue, they shit talk about new coins that are gonna pump, but the last message is the most important one because it could help you make some serious money. I'll show you what I mean. All right, guys, so this morning I did what any crypto investor does. First thing, check out TradingView, look at the Bitcoin chart, see what kind of damage has been done. And Bitcoin is actually still sitting right around 17K. We've basically been at the same prices we're at right now for the past month. Nothing has moved, but the timeline is going crazy. Let's start with CZ. He chose violence this morning. He went after Sam Bankman-Fried and Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, the guy from Shark Tank, who have both been doing everything that they can in the media to cover up what went down at FTX. And CZ wasn't having it. It seems 15 million not only changed Kevin O'Leary's mind about crypto, it also made him align with a fraudster. Is he seriously defending SBF? Surely this has nothing to do with the fact that Kevin O'Leary got paid $15 million to promote FTX.
It was FTX money that you got. I don't think you should be singing the blues right now at all.
Oh yes, I'm singing the blues.
Why? Because your 15 million didn't pay him out. That's a lot of money to be a paid spokesperson. It's a lot of money. You didn't have to do much for that. That's found money.
That's a different decision. That's a different discussion.
That was sarcasm. I mean, obviously it has to do with that. So CZ continues the attack at Kevin O'Leary and Sam, saying, we continue to do due diligence even after we make an investment. As an early investor in FTX, we became increasingly uncomfortable with Alameda and Sam Bankman-Fried, so they initiated the exit process a year and a half ago. Sam was so unhinged when we decided to pull out as an investor that he launched a series of offensive tirades at multiple Binance team members, threatening to go to extraordinary lengths to make us pay. And we still have those text messages. Shortly after that, Sam began investing in friends in high places. He bought media, policymakers, celebrities like Kevin O'Leary, and he used that network to manipulate the public opinion, something he's still doing right now, actually, including attacking CZ and others in the industry. So CZ kicks all this off because he saw Sam and Kevin trying to change the narrative in the media. They've done tons of interviews and played this up to be some mistake that Sam made. Maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he didn't steal funds. And Sam wasn't having it. He had to reply to CZ. And this is where you get a little inside baseball into what actually happened between FTX and Binance. He tweets back and said, "You won, CZ. There's no need to lie now about the buyout. We initiated conversations around buying you out, and we decided to do it because it was important for our business. And while I was frustrated with your negotiation tactics, I chose to still do it. You threatened to walk away at the last minute if we didn't kick in an extra $75 million. Now, we did it anyway because this just made us feel more confident, and we didn't want Binance on our cap table. But again, none of this is necessary. You won. Why are you lying about this now? Among other things, as you know, you didn't even have the rights to pull out as an investor unless we chose to buy you out. Much of the token's equity were still locked." This response is a perfect representation of Sam. He's still focused on some strange beef between him and CZ, viewing this as some sort of game. Instead of just admitting that he stole money, he stole billions of dollars from people's life savings that were trading on FTX. He is a sociopath. There's no other way to look at this. Even Joe Rogan and his friends were able to figure out what happened, and they have no crypto experience. They were eating mushrooms live on a podcast recording, and in about 2 minutes, they could figure out that Sam stole the money and something went seriously wrong. Could even be a Ponzi scheme.
Part of me is like, I wish they weren't stealing money. I wish it wasn't a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, man. I wish, because if it wasn't a Ponzi scheme.
Easy. It's funny how that guy...
If it wasn't a Ponzi scheme, it would be nice to be off.
It'd be amazing.
So CZ and Sam fighting, anyone could have guessed that. That's not that wild. But then things really go off the rails. Justin Sun and Charles Hoskinson entered the chat, and this is when tokens started pumping today. You guys need to see this. So Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, which is the 9th largest altcoin in the crypto market, they hosted a community vote about whether Solana should become a sidechain on Cardano. Charles saw an opportunity here. With FTX collapsing and Sam being one of the biggest supporters of Solana and Solana now dumping to new lows, Charles saw an opportunity to try to capitalize on this and bring Solana into the Cardano ecosystem. To me, it's not clear why this should happen or whether or not they even have the power to cause this for Solana, but it is worth watching both Cardano and Solana now if something happens there. I don't think it will, but it is worth keeping an eye on them. Another powerful player in crypto that never wastes an opportunity to try to pump his coin is Justin Sun, creator of Tron. And with all this talk about Kevin O'Leary being shady and getting paid by FTX to promote it, this one's just kind of hilarious. A Twitter tracker picked up that Justin followed Kevin O'Leary. Somehow, this guy always finds whatever trend is hot right now, finds a way to insert himself if it can help Tron in any way. Who knows? Maybe he has a deal for Kevin to promote Tron. I don't think anything comes of that from Tron, but if you do see Kevin O'Leary talking about Tron in the near future, that's probably why. So put those coins on your watch list in case anything crazy happens. Now, the one coin that already pumped, it is moving right now, is FTT. That's the FTX token. FTT pumped about 25% this morning because Sam jumped back into the convo saying that someone should relaunch FTX exchange with a new FTT token to help make people whole. I'm only making you aware of this so you don't rush into that pump and lose more money. If you still trust Sam or would use the FTX exchange, I can't even help you at this point. Now, with all that out of the way, the most important message that you need to be aware of, all these billionaires right now fighting for power, what coins could pump next, this is the most important. And this one came from Arthur Hayes, who's the founder of BitMEX, used to be the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world, and he's a sharp trader. Like everyone else, he does get it wrong sometimes, but he's been bearish for the majority of the year and has called for lower prices when a lot of people already thought the bottom was in. But he just did a 180. He changed his tune, and he thinks the bottom already happened for Bitcoin. Here's a quick overview of why he thinks Bitcoin already bottomed and how you can trade it. There are 3 cohorts that were forced to puke their Bitcoin into the righteous hands of true believers. You have centralized lending companies, you have Bitcoin mining operations, and you have the everyday speculators. In every case, it was misuse of leverage. That was the cause of the liquidations. Therefore, at the margin, we likely already hit the lows of this cycle during the recent FTX Alameda catastrophe. My favorite part from the article is when he talks about timing your re-entry. When to start buying Bitcoin, when to get back into ETH or your favorite altcoins. And he says, I don't know for sure if 15K was this cycle's bottom, but I do have confidence that it was due to the forced selling brought on by the credit contraction. I do believe the Fed will become dysfunctional at some point in 2023 due to their ongoing tightening policies. And at that point, I expect they will turn the money printer back on. And after that, Bitcoin and all other risk assets will spike higher. And here's the thing to remember. Everything is cyclical. What goes down will go up again. If you guys enjoyed this or learned anything, remember to subscribe. I'm dropping more analysis and updates like this. And if you want my thoughts on when Bitcoin bottoms and how to prepare, go check out the last episode I just published. The Fed gave us a timeline on when that should happen. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you on the next one.